Time for a serious hobby discussion. And that discussion is about the 800-pound gorilla in the room. I'm not talking fanatics. I'm talking Geoff Wilson and sports card investor. Let's get into it. Let's do a little deeper dive from a different perspective. Sit back. A few quick comments. I'm not an employee of Geoff Wilson, and I am not sitting here to endorse Geoff Wilson. If you like his stuff, great. If you don't, great. What I will point out is what I think Geoff does a great job is he really talks to a very broad audience, everybody from your new collector to your series collector. Whether you love him or hate him, you're going to watch. A lot of what he does is experiences kind of what ifs or kind of if you could, right, scenarios, him cracking, all these cases, him giving his top five. That's stuff that I don't really blame him for. In fact, the top five just comes from data from eBay. He's coming out eBay sales and showing you what eBay sales is telling you. He's pretty focused on that too. It's eBay sales. He's not pulling it from somewhere else. He's pretty much giving you the data, and you can go check yourself if you don't like what he says. Now, let's point out a few other people in the hobby, and I want to ask you a question. What if Geoff did this? What if Geoff was selling picks at the same time he's giving you the top five? Well, you're saying, well, Geoff did that, right? Well, yes and no. In the beginning in 2020, Geoff did have a premium service where you could buy access to his picks, but he discontinued that service, I think, 6 to 12 months into the program because he got negative feedback. Now, this video is made in June of 2021. This is a little over a year ago. And this video, one of the only videos I still have up, shows you the website called How to Collect Cards. In this How to Collect Cards video, you can learn how to you pay, to get in the cards. You also can pay the newsletter. You get pics of the cards. I forget what the cards picks are, but here's the important thing. The author, the person behind this whole how to collect cards and these picks in 2021, like a year ago, was Josh Johnson from Card Ladder. Yeah, the same guy who's running Card Ladder was selling picks, and no one seemed to care. Now, I ask you, if Geoff today had a newsletter he was sending out to paid subscribers, and he's giving you a list of picks, would you be a little upset about it? I mean, I would do it. I would. But if Josh does it, it's totally cool. Josh, you just keep doing that, man. Now, another great example, and I brought this up a couple times. This one really, really bothers me. SheCollectsCards posted a video, and this video run on her Instagram. Now, this video's gotten, I think, over 14,000 views. It's got 445 likes. It's got lots of comments. It's just a video of an empty box. Rappers, oh, StockX scammed me. There's never in this video does she show you the box being opened, nor is she ever showing you any grief. She's laughing and giggling and, oh my goodness, I was scammed by StockX. I asked her several times to please clarify that, you're just showing us an open box. This is not any proof of fraud. Like that, nobody's going to accept this as a proof of fraud, right? They tell you to videotape boxes so you can show the videotape, and then they'll use that to help, recover whatever damage you've done. But this, if Geoff did this, guys, how upset would you guys be? How long will you think that video would stay up? How long do you think it'd stay up? Because this video has been up for 6 days now, and it's going to stay up there because she doesn't care. She collects, doesn't care. Okay. Another quick video I want to bring your attention. Look, Ken Goldin, he was on Fox Business the other day. Well, this is actually a few weeks ago. Selling, pitching as hard as he can, the triple Logoman. That was his job. That's his job. Now, I get you're saying, well, Michael, that's his job. What if Geoff did that? What if Geoff, in his job, was on Fox Business News pitching the Trae Young Logoman? I have it at an auction. This is a $5 million card. This is a $5 million. What would you guys do? We'd be furious with that. Why is this okay? But that is not. I don't understand. And I'll just leave you with this. Remember, guys, this guy was the most watched person in sports cards before Geoff Wilson. Yeah, that's right. Graded Card Collector was PSA Collector back then, and he made a video. And again, his whole thing was to get you to come over his video and watch his video and clicks and tell you what to buy and what sell. I mean, can we not at least admit that Geoff might be a little bit of an upgrade as far as leaders in the hobby and people who can lead as examples? Again, if his worst crimes are causing people to make more money or have to spend more money, I feel your pain, but you should focus that energy in other places, right? We could work together as a group to drive those costs down. I don't think Geoff would be against that, okay? In fact, I also think that Geoff could be a advocate for us in the hobby. Why would we isolate him, right? We seem to have done that. Like, let me also close in a couple of comments. When Geoff first started his channel, he was very eager. He used to do the weekly interviews with people in the hobby. But you know what happened? People in the hobby started taking advantage of him. Yeah. Chris House of Jordan McGill was on his show and then like 6 weeks later launches card ladder to come after him. And then just continues his onslaught of subtle attacks at Jeff Wilson. I mean, anybody who watches Chris House of Jordan, Josh Johnson knows that those two guys constantly come after Jeff Wilson. But it's okay. It's okay. So, guys, I understand your frustration. I understand your concern. This is a serious hobby discussion. Let's focus our frustration and our challenges to solving real problems, right? And I mean that. I don't know what those problems are. At least I have an idea. But let's talk about what those problems are, and let's work together with people like Geoff, like Bench Clear Media, like Chris Sewell from Baseball Card Collector Investor Dealer. Let's work with these leaders to make change, to make the hobby a better place for you and me. Does that sound fair? Guys, I hope this video makes sense. I really look forward to your comments and feedback. Again, I also would love to hear your thoughts on those other three guys. I mean, I want to point out last comment, all three of them work for the same company. Ken Goldin, Hannah from SheCollects, and Chris and Josh all work for Collectors Universe. What's that tell you about the state of the hobby?